Welcome to New Start Worldview. We are so grateful that you decided to spend this time with us today. As we begin this service today, we are returning to our Advent candles, and I enjoyed so much doing that last week in this space, and the symbolism that I was able to connect with last week. I made the decision I'm going to return and do the rest of our Advent candles right here in this space. If you missed that video, you'll be able to find it on YouTube, our YouTube channel, or on our Facebook channel if you're interested in how I put that symbolism together. Today I have here some rainforest leaves and some eucalyptus leaves, what Australians call gum leaves. Apart from kangaroos and koalas and the other marsupials that people are aware of in Australia, probably there are few things that speak of Australia more than eucalyptus leaves. It resonates with us. They are strong and endurable and part of the land that survives no matter what. But it is interesting when eucalyptus trees and rainforest trees come together. We have some of the oldest rainforests in the world. In fact, one of them is the oldest. And those rainforests are being beaten back, sometimes by the activity of humanity, but very often by the advance of eucalyptus trees. Eucalyptus trees will always dominate rainforest trees, and they'll eventually wipe them out. So here on our property, we have both of those. They aren't in conflict here. However, that does remind me that the second Sunday of Advent is the Sunday of peace. Jesus said, "My peace I leave with you," right at the end of the Gospel of John. Paul said, "This is the peace that passes understanding." Well, for 2,000 years since the resurrection of Jesus, there has not been world peace. And many may think of the peace that Jesus offers as a kind of absence of conflict, world peace, and perhaps people think of that in a futuristic state, that ultimately all wars are going to end at the end of time. But that's not what I think Jesus was referring to. In fact, I'm certain it's not. Peace Sunday isn't about the absence of conflict, although it can produce that. Peace is about the deep inner centeredness that is our reality when we understand God's grace at work in our lives. So the second Sunday of peace speaks to who we are and how we experience our lives in relationship to God. There's no internal conflict anymore. His peace that passes understanding has come to us. I invite you now to journey with us through this next 45 minutes or so where we worship God. Worship is simply telling God we love Him, telling God we adore Him. It is actually reflecting God's value back to Him. And music and singing plays an important part of worship. It is the invitation to come into God's presence. It draws us in. It becomes a threshold across which we walk into the presence of God. I'm so grateful for Jeff and Diana for continuously presenting that threshold to us and inviting us to walk across it. Thank you, Jeff and Diana. Love you, appreciate you. Help us to cross that threshold now.